Bother! You know the matter. Welcome to the Carry Talk podcast. I am King Jaja of football. Today's topic is traumatic experiences suffered as a result of African parenting while growing up. To my left, I have
your favorite guy, Labios, the Ojigbi one of Kabwe Kingdom.
Yo.
And I'm Morris Nino Gates.
I'm J. Wilt.
And I'm Rakwa too.
Yo. The yo.
No this matter.
So, like I was saying, our topic for today is traumatic experiences suffered as a result of African parenting while growing up. So this is a very sensitive and somewhat triggering topic because now a lot of our parents growing up, they thought they were doing the right thing or they were following the right way. They were raising us up. Now me, I'm not going to sit here and say my parents did not try. I'm not going to sit down for you because they badmouth them. They tried a lot. My mom tried, my pa tried, you know. Especially when it comes to feeding, shelter, and education. They made sure that we had the best. But then again, there are some things that they neglect. Mental health, how certain things they say and do affects little children. There are certain ways in which they correct and they think that is the best way. But they are forgetting that at that point in time, we are still children and our minds are still feeble. And for those that have raised dogs, if you have a puppy, however you raise that puppy,
to reflect you.
Yes. So when that puppy grows now into a full-blown dog, whatever behavior you did not curb or whatever behavior you taught it, that is what it will display as an adult dog. So this is the traumatic experiences or experience we want to deliberate on today. So we'll start from Labius. Which experience do you think you have that, I mean, if it's too sensitive or if you feel like it's something you're not comfortable sharing just yet, I mean, you can find a way to tone it down, but which experiences or which experience did you have growing up that had or that has an impact in your life up to this very day?
Okay. Thank you very much for bringing me to the floor.
You are welcome.
Na carry talk or what carry talk like this for this sensitive topic. So, growing up, you know, my papa try, my mama try because it's not easy. First of all, I go say na their first time on earth and they didn't come with a manual to grow me up. So for that alone, I give them accolades for me to be the man I am today. So while growing up, I won't really direct the experience, say, come from my papa or my mama or my elder ones because I get people when I actually look up to. So, but while growing up, I experienced some traumatic things when it actually affects me. But due to emotional intelligence and all, at least we don't still find way to upgrade and get over those things. So one of the experience when I feel talk about now, you know, when Pekin make mistake as an African child growing up in this Africa, when Pekin make mistake, it get where they take the rub am for a face. They will come bully and join. And you know, say small Pekin when they grow up, you go tell them something, he go hear you. But that Pekin, they actually do waiting and see you they do more than waiting you tell them. So some of these words when they tell us, they just, you know, talk some kind things when no they pleasant. Then they add them with trauma like beating. Say, why you they do like this? Why you they do like this? They will call beat me, beat you. You understand? When after you collect that beating as a small pikin, sometimes you go even go corner self. You will say you know go chop. or you not go do anything. So you don't want even talk. Sometimes if you fold back, if you fold your clothes for back, say like this, I don't find my daily bread, though. I don't find my way. But you get where you go reach here, you can't think, maybe when hungry don't beat you, reach one side, you can't look and say, oh, my last, make your pipe low, make a plaster for us, so I know if you go outside, though.
Fatter.
You understand? But the major thing I say, as this traumatic experience, they come. Sometimes they know they check and balance on. They know they bring, okay. Sometimes they not go bring the correctional part, say, do like this. But in most cases, they correct us. But we as African children going up, I don't see that our body, we still stubborn. Bro, we stubborn. I know our life for you. I want to you. So, that kind of stubbornness now, you can't look and say, like me, I go look and say, why they beat me? I go do this thing again. I will go tell them, say, beating, not being go make me change from this thing. That correctional way, it get how they affect the African child when growing up. You see, their mind will stay stiff towards a certain area. Say, okay, if this kind of thing happens, beating be the only way to correct them. But no, there are actually other ways that you can groom that child. Talk to that child. Give them example. Show them things like action. Show them, give them negative aspect, positive aspect. So if you do like this, see how it go be later. But if you behave well, check them out. You can give us some certain example. Say, see this person, all those public figures, what would they look up to? You understand? Mm-hmm. So I just feel like that experience of correcting a child with inflicting pain on that child, trauma, because children, they run through emotions, both good and bad. So they grow up with those things. So I feel like that experience, they actually shape our life to some certain level. And thank God for technology today, when like, so they see things online, we see the way the Western world, they do their things. At least we see they make one or two changes so that when we even get our own children, we'll try avoid all those experiences. Make them not still look us as this kind of matter, see women. Because I don't like you, many guys, they cast their parents, so they put them as discussion for table. But why they go do that kind of thing? Based on the kind of traumatic experience sometimes when they get while growing up. So for now, I go hang my boots based on one or two. We'll move ahead.
Okay, so.
All right, so concerning the traumatic experience, me personally, I did had a very traumatic experience growing up, but today I will not just put it out that it was a trauma to me, because overall it made me who I am today.
Okay.
The corrections I had as a child, I won't lie, I was a very stubborn boy. I was a very, very stubborn boy. But sometimes when my parents would correct me, especially my mom, and fun fact is that I love her so much. But I don't know if they don't beat her to the extent I call the teacher when I've been wish.
That's so.
No.
Mike, and this woman bomb said.
God. My mama beats me. I agree, say I be witch. You know the level of beating they go beat you, they can't convince you, say, you be witch. She beats me, I confess wish. Hey, God. I tell my mom, where have you been eating? I made sure based on a chop for one of our neighbor place. I say I chop for that. And that time, they don't born you where say you chop outside. And when I go carry you come out, now go there on a fellow relation or whatever place you be. Before I go that place, that time I say, how far? Well, they go so now they chop for door. Now, the food is hungry because you get when I come now, not this taste. Okay, now look at now. So that bowl of soup now chop go church. That because the way they present rice, stew rice. The way they present stew rice.
Chicken.
Listen, chicken, stew rice.
Chicken was meant for only Christmas.
Only Christmas, like they chop chicken for some houses. Not everybody, for some houses. our own. We dey chop chicken, but it has to be a very special day. Not be always Christmas, but that Sunday come with a specialty like stew rice na compulsory. Now maybe that Sunday now so una come chop leftover agbolo because the stew rice go happen after we come for church. Now we come here say hey, my papa come just drive now for that. So come go visit so people. We come go their house now. Maybe they don't cook their stew before they go church. We come reach there now, so they call the one the dish rice, because they call the answer say one shot. Normally we supposed get our own freedom to say yes or no. But now the freedom now depend on the kind eye. If they look you like this, will you eat? You know, say if you chop that food, you don't die. Then they call you say, go and eat so you still don't die. If they say, I want you eat, you still don't die. So his level, he say, okay, I go chop. Bata they beat me. So all those kind of things like I say, I see, yeah, so I chop for my mind doesn't play just so. I swear to God, I saw my mama carry all of us, bundle all of us. Carry us, go church. Go meet our pastor. They carry this should go ask, I beg. Carry them go ask. They don't be wish. Carry your should go ask. But those kind of thing, when beat you business begin to tell you all this rubbish stuff. I said, it's not fear the warrior, carry and go ask. You get it now? So there's the level of trauma a child can face to make her believe waiting, no they real.
They real. God bless you.
They beat me to the end of the kind of time, eh? I call the look and say, have they adopt me? Have they carry me, call this house, call this stay? But the funny thing is that they provide everything for me. Everything they abundant. But once you just go mistake like this, they never corrected. I will not lie. They never corrected me like say, don't do this thing again. If you do this thing, I'll flog you. Don't do it. No. It always come with, they don't beat you first, wake up before. They beat you first, they'll beat you, wake up. My mama, if she watch this thing, she go, they laughed. Because me, I don't forgive her. I tell her, I say, if picking the Chris, if I don't beat, if I don't beat us, Chris. But the fun part is, nowadays, those same parents, one kill us throw away. You don't say that they handle their grandchildren.
I swear to God.
You don't say that they handle their grandchildren.
You know, teachers for their
Last one, from our last one, down to our grandchildren. My mother question, she know the shout. She be just shout. But she go always use mouth to correct them. So what to do that mouth for our time? But at the end of the day, I will still say, I thank God because of the kind heart he gave me and the kind man when I be, because not every child, I've seen many people. Let's not go to my dad's side, we'll not go down my side. That one now, so I look at both father, mother, they have the way they play their role in our lives.
Yes.
You cannot output it out, you cannot generalize it to say, okay, the two there. No.
Normally.
My father, they say man on duty, now provider, the man they provide, die. I give him that one. I went to private school, primary, secondary, till I went to my school, my university. He provide everything. But there's one thing we call care. We as men, and that's why when I was expecting my child, I told everybody around me, I say, my first child will be a girl. And I know why I want a girl. Because African parents, the way they treat the genders, it's just be like, you be gay, and your mama supposed to take care of you. You be boy. Even the boy when supposed to be papa himself now. I still mama. Let's be realistic here. Many men today are mommy's boy. Many men today, now mama, now they call them, they say, they go here. Even if they diverse, now mama, if you call them, they go calm down. And not because we disrespect our father, but some of them not try at all. Some of them not try. But all the same, I would still say, me, for my own side, the trauma they give me, now God, now I deliver me, because today now I'm a free person. I'm not really they live based on those trauma. But I think systematically they still they affect me. Sometimes I still they see the effect. When I see some kind of, I say, this thing won't do me for small, now they make me the bill. Like, you can tell it's inevitable.
Normally.
It's inevitable. The feeling you had as a child, Sometimes they just play into your memory. I can still remember vividly clear how my parents, when I was very young, at a young age, I remember them arguing. But I asked myself, so how this memory see this stored? To be told, I cannot remember the compound we stay, but that action, when we see there are two, they quarrel, still the stigma for my head. I can't answer, say, as I come small like that, so those people, they know who say, well, sister, I did it. But I still they see the picture as I don't big. So that's just it. So I feel like African parents, I don't still blame them because there are no place on earth that said, okay, when you are having this child, this is the book of life. And this is what you are going to use to bring up your child. And I'm so much happy for technology these days and the internet for us to be able to see the outside world. Because this is how we see the talk. So if internet not the, we'll be following that same path. Because my father did it, my forefathers did it, I will do it.
Subconscious.
If I don't do it, who will?
You did it, say you did it. We didn't did it. Say you didn't did it. We didn't did it.
So I just thank God for the internet and technology of how everything has evolved. If not, we would not be here still bringing this as a review of how we see things these days. So that is all I have to say.
Gilbert, give us your 1 or 2 for the matter.
If I start to talk, but on the nutshell, one thing that
Why is it with that English? I didn't let me know.
so on the nutshell, this is the thing. First of all, I'm not going to praise African parents. I'm not going to start by praising them or giving them the credit of it's their first time, so they are bound to make mistakes or whatsoever. Truth is, our parents up till now, apart from this generation that is trying to change the narrative, our parents up till now, they've lived their lives based on past experience and what the people of the old told them. As soon as they live their life, you get parents in general. This is two different individuals coming together. Trying these two different people with two different personalities coming together to be one, to raise a child is not going to be easy. Do you understand? But one thing that I've really looked into, African parents, there is, see this love, this love na problem for African parents, number one. Number two, they don't really address issues together. Let me go down to my side. They not born you when make you tell my grandma something when she will listen, or talk to my parents to an extent, because they already have this mindset. Say, as long as na me born you, you can never be wise or wiser than me, or we feel no. See, even if they know say wetin they don't do wrong, is it wrong, self. That pride, they say, my smaller when I correct it. Even our teacher said that time, even if they correct you correct it, you don't die. You understand? Our African parents or elders, generally, they believe, say, as long as I don't face you this life, na me no pass. You understand? Children watch parents as they grow up. Every single thing you do, they watch you. Good. Every single step when you see you they take those little things has major impact on us. For my side, my dad is a good man, okay? But growing up as a child, I only see my dad twice in a week. Because of his job, that's what I thought. Because of his job, he comes on a Monday. On a Tuesday, he goes to work. I don't have time to have like a personal conversation. My dad has never sat me down and like, oh son, what do you want to become in future? How can I help you? plan together as father and son. You see those American people, they go say, "Ah, son, do you have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Now,
Are you protecting yourself?
Like, what the fuck at
relax.
young age?
No, relax. Are you No, on the serious. Let's be serious.
We are now.
You see, Oyibo people, they will say, do you have a girlfriend? This, that. By 18, they don't try to pick you, get you car, take you to go and drive, learn you those basic things. African parents, we never got that opportunity. My papa never once sit down me, tell me how my life go talk less of.
My papa say no. My papa say no more driver. Go that way.
I remember I was like, because I do they see the future at a young age. I do they see where the future they go. No, it's I be see or anything. Yeah. But I do they picture life like in a very different way. I remember I was very, very little when I told my parents that say, "After me gonna open bank account for me." This my mom says on show yourself. When you say get money when you want to put for bank. Do you understand? And at that time, I have like very strong ambition. If I say I won't buy this trouser like this, I go to save small money for milk, for fuel. You know the fuel doing it now. They pay some. You understand? But my parents never give listening ears to those or pay attention to those little details. You understand? Same thing goes around to like a lot of people, a lot of children in the house. They say things when they go on as a child, but they are scared to speak up because why? The parents will press everything down. They will press everything down. Either they will press it down or they will not give you a listening ears. But right now, it's on a different level. I'm not going to say it's because, they feel like, you are now mature enough for us to listen to you. But I still feel like once you don't come of age, even if you come of age and you not get money, they're not going to see reason you. But if you come of age, or let's say you get money, that's the only time that African parents will start listening to you.
Bam.
When the system came money, they feel they put you on, say, we need this, so you don't get relevant.
If you provide.
Why you not get money again at the mute? They will feel they keep grudge. Then they say you get different disrespectful.
I'm telling you, yes. So the only time when we say these African parents, sorry to put it that way, the only time African parents in general would give a listening ears. Now when we say you get money, when you say you provide, apart from that, as long as that the NFS come the earth, they believe that there's nothing you can do or say that they will be listening to. Do you understand? So yeah, let me just cut it there. That's one of like the trauma that I know that a lot of people are still facing, like up to date. African parents need to come down from your high horse. A person is a person, no matter how small. Listen to them. This guy, a wise man once said, and the wise man be this. He said, even foolish people grow old. So maybe when we say that you never come the life, so then we say that you get all the wisdom of all the words. Because obviously you are living based on what they don't tell you before and past experience. For mind you, the world they change. You've never used iPhone. You don't fucking have a plasma TV before. These things are new to you. Life they happen, things they change. My mama they tell me say that time, say if you fall from like 2-story buildings or like you get what I'm trying to talk, you fall. If you carry sand, just put out for inside the injury like this, it will heal. But if you try at this present time, you go here say tetanus, you go here say one. So the words they change. So they should also understand it too. We they go school, we did the internet, we they evolve. You understand? I feel like African parents in general need to listen and pay more attention to their children more and love them.
Love.
So yeah.
You do well.
Well spoken with.
You do well.
Lawyer.
Come on.
Have a lawyer.
Final chairman.
Now maybe that.
In fact, So
I go start with trauma begets trauma. And until we stop now
Sorry, say it again, break it down.
Trauma begets trauma.
That is it, generational thing. They don't do it, so I pass them on.
It's not
Unknown to them, sir.
exactly.
Unknown to them.
That's like the because now the issue
Like
like
the project.
yeah the issue being
What did I rob?
like we talk now. You
You
see,
say rob next person.
they get issue with you. Lack of proper communication. Now one of the major issues.
True.
I believe you need to teach people how to treat you. Nobody feel know.
Nobody
Ever now when you fuck up,
They'll cut
right?
the
They don't even tell you. They drill you first. When you know say this thing, and they know they explain. Okay, instead of this, do I'm like
Do it this way.
Yeah. These things now probably the same thing when their parents do them.
to them.
So then they don't know any other way.
Now that's a method.
That's a
That's a mechanism.
And we know I think at the end of the day, still boils down to communication because even among ourselves, the issues all we get. Once you talk things out, you understand. Okay.
Yeah. You need to speak up. Actually,
You piss your papa off. You're not gonna tell you. You just in cold grudge. Now when your guy got maybe your brother got you say, "Daddy didn't do it."
best for you. You know?
That's how you go like.
Will be like that.
What till I do? What till I want?
Now, if they expect that you go figure them out, come,
Lay down and do like this. Wait, what? Oh, Father, I have wronged you. Forgive me from thy heart. Oh, take this drink.
Accept my forgiveness. And nobody so in need.
At all.
We barely, I'm not sure, say, how many of you people raise your hand and say you and your papa be friends? Like, they know you. They know you now.
They know you.
Yeah,
they don't know.
I just a guy that grew up in his house.
I remember that I grew up in this house. Like, talk cool.
That's why you don't be for your house now. When they okay, move, talk, move, no. You know some mistakes that your father made that you are going to make just because he no tell you.
Yes, you're bound to make that same mistake. I was going to.
Like this now, when my papa did relationship with my mama, I don't know how it will be. I don't know the fuck ups when he fuck up. When I feel you still guide my new relationships when I dey enter now.
Fact, we never even get that. Wait, sorry. I have to call. I have to. Die.
It's not touch. I thought
You remember when I talk say? You remember when I talk say? You know go say our African parents call it say you get girlfriend.
this song like those guys play.
Bro, this thing is not just I get girlfriend. You are eventually going to start a family and start having children.
Suppose the guy.
So an extent, bro, who teach you how to knock? Where will say Siam? You say Lena, they teach you about school.
You don't.
No, the internet. No, we are just small children. Come on.
No, I'm not a child. I'm not a child.
No, then John.
Everything connects, and we learn most of our things when say we know today, or what they do today. We learn them from friends
Outside our
home,
Everywhere
from
else.
the
And
internet.
information passed from outside is always secret because you know what?
Because yes,
no one can.
you understand? I know.
And whereas now house, if you hear that from us, you'll be comfortable to tell mommy or dad, say, see this thing I tried to see what happened. Because they know that's not how to. Oh, I mean, if Labrador don't tell me how to, because God, I'm big.
You don't really know your father. Doesn't know
Made them
you now.
mistakenly say
Condom for one of our guys. Is he gonna go to our guy pocket?
all of us panic. All of us then wrong.
Not
Because
me,
immediately they go say, oh, this
Let's
you
give
dey
it to
follow
them.
this boy when they carry.
That's
long
so-
they walk
You know when told one finger go told you rest
My mama,
These are spiritual shots.
for 1 week. What you say? My mama don't torment me for another person. The day for Sunday service, pastor go say, open to the book of so. You know the girl that
Let's go read.
Amen. Go read. Amen. They read the Bible. My mama, as this girl they read, my mama would just she go there for sure. Like she got turn back, they look me. She not they talk anything, but I know what she dey talk. You know they talk so.
Not be your mates. They really. You know your mates, right?
Bible
This is a trauma to the whole church.
You get to it.
You know what you do, women. You know what you do. You don't think you go out.
See wahala. I'm just trying to understand the word of God. Another person when me say they read the Bible, he don't dey rob me. What do you expect me to do now? She's bad. So they say I could invest for the girl.
Like, not really have more. One, me and this girl, I don't know we talk till after we finish.
So, and you know the good part about that thing. I think about the conversation with this particular person one time. She was like, "See, forget all the old thing, my parents already have this very strong reputation that I have accidentally built. You understand? They are so much. They are so much proud of me. They use me. They post for everywhere. Say, "Oh, my making her like this." So I can be whatever I want to be, but immediately I'm coming there, I switch. I have to
Uphold.
I don't want to let them down. So I have to have a certain way when I'm around that space. And that click when we say they don't arrange, say, oh, my pikin let me the best pikin. So you have to come back and fit in. Bro, there's a lot of things that our parents will not even think that it's a problem that is affecting us till tomorrow. A whole lot.
And then another problem I would still say is there was a lot of comparison. I was about talking about.
Now you be like, comparison gonna just drop your hand. Now you.
Talk. No, you talk.
A lot of comparison. They don't even tell you the things where once this speaking just excel for one field, whether the field concern you, whether whether you did the same class in the first week, whether they good in first where they look up, you get to it.
Probably if you get, you know that I wish.
And the same comparison is the enemy of joy. Once you don't
Compare your own with another thing. You first of all water down the one where you don't already get.
so you don't invalidate anything where you don't do so far, and that will be healthy. It's good for competition, but when you constantly talk down to your child, you get the way that they take harm.
Yes.
Apart from that, do you know that if we on the scale of 1 to 100 in school, like children going, or let's say students going from going into the higher institution, do you know that 50% of students that are in the university today, now we see JAM give them learn
they go read.
the other 30% goes to waiting their parents want them to go and read in school. Then there is the remaining ones that make adjustments. Let's go back to the eating on what the parents want. This thing is also a trauma. It's a problem. I want my child to be a doctor. I want him to be this person said no one even go school. I've seen a child tell me that my parents are going to waste their money. And then they go school, they go read their rubbish what you call. Bro, this girl is smug all the school fees when they give up. She pay somebody else to go to school for him.
I have a friend like that too.
So the mindset now is, okay, this is your certificate
to chop now.
I can now go and live my life. So person will go through the stress of this whole 5 years. You when be say as a parent, when be say you just carry all your life savings, they train somebody just to boost your ego that, oh, my pikin get this kind of degree. I mean, we won't talk about the ones when mistakenly cross over, go overseas.
Oh, there's a lot. And then I think
African parents should do better.
the final one I will buttress is not be mistake they take cross on, now the way they take present her to you.
No, I just like for instance, once they cross like this, hey, you know the how the parents
They put that thing. That point, so I won't even talk about and I'm waiting they kill most children's self-esteem right from growing up. We like, see waiting this one, they do not be your mate.
You go show
keep the get unnecessary for worry with the color of more bad mind for the person.
yes, so
Yes, they don't get issue between siblings too. They don't get issue, but that comparison they go alone, they make this one though they feel low of himself, and that one go they see this one the best for him. You know why? But now that setup when they don't already put that one, I one thing where we need to address as African parents. I beg, if you don't born or you never born,
Then talk to her directly. Talk to her. Look at me, they talk to Look at me, talk to her now.
don't try am more. Gen Z me. You see the way they should after they grow up. They are very sharp.
2 seconds.
2 seconds they will change and follow yourself. Don't worry.
Another thing I would like to contribute is that we as the young generation now, most of us are getting our own children. I believe we should also portray a good character to the society. Because right now, the egg when we say the fowl lay, they don't hatch and they don't the waka. So I'm saying this because I would not only attack our parents. Currently now, it's also transferring. Now, the society we have today now, the same stigma is repeating itself, just like history repeating itself.
Trauma begins.
So the parents of nowadays now, some boys who accidentally impregnate a girl, okay, they say, okay, well, I must marry. That's another error too. Now, two people who were not ready, just out of accidents, where they brought together, it's okay.
They just move.
You guys have to bring up with this child. That's a timing bomb, like
Instead of making
a ticking bomb.
Instead of making 3 people unhappy.
Yes, that's a ticking bomb, because those 2 people might not be compatible in their own mindset to bring up that child.
And the child will suffer.
And that child will suffer.
And will suffer.
That's trauma.
One or both of the parents is going to feel like, now because of this,
This beginner, they tied to this person.
See, we get a lot to talk about. So I want make, if person they dropping points, like if you want like contribute to make them short, so you know go sway away from again, because this guy still get 1 point when you win.
yeah, my final point, before we forget what we talk, I think the final one, when we listen up, I sure all of us, violence, at least once, say your parents try, or get some parents, they know how to hide them. Then they make sure, say, maybe the children don't sleep before they get their baths. We never saw how violence and then conflict resolution. You never see how the thing is
Settled.
They just, your parents fight today, tomorrow, they do everything where they're supposed to do. The one supposed to carry goes to. We know, if I get issue with a potential partner, how I would know how to. I never saw how this thing play out. Even with our relationships with our peers, when they see these issues, because I'll get issue with this guy, instead of me to
Open up.
Yeah.
either I will come talk to you back, like nothing happened. And that's guys up to now, that's how they said to.
And most people get declined.
Yes, we never really learned conflict resolution. How your parents say they settle, you don't know. Even the cause of the issue, you don't know. You just know, say, and then sometimes, because usually men now, they don't like to explain to their kids anything when they are men, their parents are not scarcity, they know they're around. Your mama now, any narrative when she give you,
That's what you think.
That's what you go food. You want them
the complete story. Conflict resolution, we never really learned how to handle conflict. And I feel if you are not learning, you are not growing. So we guys stop them now. We don't see where our parents go wrong. Yes, they go wrong. Sure, everybody did mess up. But if we don't fix them, we are just like hypocrisy. Cycle. Yeah, trauma. We gotta stop them. We have to stop the cycle. So that's my own 2 cents.
So what about the scenario whereby your parents, like for example my parents, they know the agree fights for where the children did. Now when they did for inside their closet, for inside their cocolos, now they fight. You know,
they are not there for us.
no, like midnight when we say we don't sleep.
I find that.
I find that because I think I overhear on one particular thing. So I'm coming now, growing up in the whole process, they no agree fight for our present. My papa and mama, when they say when they'll get some kind of issue like this, he will form man, he go work out come for the house. I believe other parents,
yes.
And I don't actually ask them that question. See, what's it make me see that night no one say the package? My mom calling me, say, mom, now what is she teach am be that? See, you don't fight in presence of the children. Many parents know this particular thing. You understand? So because everybody different, everybody did differ in terms of like how they say raise up. You understand? The only time when we say my parents could begin the fight for now when we don't even big self, you understand? Now I think they were having an issue that particular day. I just meet them. What I just said, see, this is like your 40-something years in marriage, and up till now you see the fight, you see the quarrel. I expect me now when I want marry now so to feel. Why if you say I no go fear marriage, you understand? Which all boils down to what he was saying. They only see like the problem, we know they know how them say they solve their conflicts together. So you get me? So in a situation now when we say some other parents be like my mom say that the eyes they do how you say expect that problem now go solve?
So, can I?
Sure.
I feel like conflict is part of
being human.
Yes. Yeah,
Yes, there's no how.
So even if you don't witness your parents own, you yourself, you will get schoolmates where you don't get 1 or 2. It's how you handle that tells a lot about who you are,
Yes.
or like how you
Process
things. So even if they don't give you their own pass on how to do them, then are the one will fall back to you now to decide, okay, this is how I want to handle. Some people, especially men, because they don't teach you how to express yourself, anger or silence, they pass those two. Either you lock up the matter or change
that was this.
You as an individual now, okay? You're not married yet. Okay, who asks this married man now? Say, relax.
No, stay and talk.
We need to answer that question. You and your spouse. I'm coming. You and your spouse now. You and your woman. How you say they handle conflict as a man? Because I feel best you say, I dey see the picture and say this man go still walk the way he does see papa handle issues. Maybe they get issues like he go enter motor, go just drive come out. True or false?
Okay, true, but no, calm down now.
You say if your children they sick, they grow up, no,
calm down.
Get that attribute.
My bit for that. Sorry to deviate from the normal question because this guy asked. Me, I always saw that as an error from my father.
Okay.
You get me? So, though my mindset is configured to work that way, but I have to take it back. So, two people know the hurt at the same time. That's my programming.
Okay.
There is time for everything. If in the verse now, even to my friends, I do that with my friends. If I were to the verse now, you see that they all would get heated argument. What I do? I waka come out first. Because by the time I waka come out, I get time to think, say, guy, this is not really rich to take verse. This is not really just come. I go feel beat myself down. But so far I did the rage go dey high. So me, I don't hit woman. I don't fight a woman. And women, they are like this. They will keep talking and talking till
That we won't be that now.
you
lost it.
break. Not every man who hit a lady was programmed to hit a lady.
Or a wife beats her.
Yes, they were never like that. Some of them saw their parents doing it, so they feel like, okay, it's the correct way of correcting it. But me, I choose to walk away when the whole scenario is down, when everything is calm. I can just come. If I know I fucked up, I believe what my mother taught me is that sorry met every anger, no matter how hot it is. Sincerely telling somebody, I'm sorry, I fucked up, met anger. So that's my own make.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So you don't hear everything when everybody won't talk, but
We never talk.
my own contribution to this matter now, see me, my experience growing up. I don't know how I will take part. I'm not going to say I be sent, like I said, I stubborn, but just the way they navigate life for the first time, at the same way that Pikin said they navigate life for the
Sure.
And as a matter of fact, that stage when they don't pass them. So they have what? They have the experience. Now, you see Pikin, they go astray. Okay, say, what is Pikin they do now, so you're not good. You get different methods to correct the Pikin. If you call the Pikin, say, it's the one you they do, it's not good. Sometimes I say, now as little as say, if they play careless play for outside, you're passive. Now on site, no time. They good. Sometimes they shock alone, eh?
You go to ask yourself now.
Waiting so now this play when they play nine cause this one, you they get the matter. So all those kind of things on the long term, they get serious damning effects. Not the same as something when it happen once, then it never happen again. No.
Yeah,
They consistent.
back to back.
So now it register certain memories for your head. They go reach one time as picking, and say all of us now. Reach one time, you just tell yourself, say, not pass the beat when they won't beat me.
Sharp.
And when one up, make it sing yourself. So now that time you don't already did damage, but you don't know, themselves don't know. Now the sense when we don't get now, we don't feel properly differentiate right from wrong, good from bad. We don't feel they try create our own pathway. Now if make us talk, say, okay, oh, this thing actually affects me in this sense. Shey they get her, yes. So that the kind experience when me I get growing up. I'm not going to talk everything when happen. But even some when I did blatantly wrong, the mode and method of correction. So sometimes I said, now outside that they tell me I pass something. Now they even come back and say, this thing when they tell me, oh, it is right or it is wrong. I see they come out like this. I see one side to
So spice this one.
I said, this slap, if they confuse you like this, you what? They don't wake you before they wake you. Everywhere black, this. You're going here.
It's not clean.
Everybody get your sound.
After like 5 seconds, your call reset. Call us to say, what did they stop? By that time when you watch, I said, what did they stop? Did they follow up again?
And then the main bit starts. You never recover, you then
So
discover.
sometimes they'll beat yourself, you don't know what thing you do.
After the beat, they'll cut.
Like you don't know what thing
They're
you
not
do.
beating for what's in the face say you go do in the future.
Yes, nah. Take this guy.
You have to watch film now. You don't have to watch film now. Say, yeah, watch you go. Like, sorry.
That's so. Like they beat you before.
That's so time. My mama not the king of that.
Every reaction before action.
Just the watch film. We don't me at the film. I was never there. I just did.
See, they don't
I just see the film like this. I see what
You know say
Mama make me.
you know say what I'm saying. Joy. In my artist, you know the shit.
There is a compare also.
Oh, the destination drive. Wow, catch that.
So honestly, it really affect us. And like I said earlier, children just they go. Some get feeble mind.
Yeah.
So you go see some now, they go enter into it in timidity. So like I talk, some guys they pre-beat you for your, they give you the glad rounds before you commit the crime. So when you reach that point, out of fear, you go still do the same thing. You get them. So those things push some children into timidity for 15 years, still in fear, if you know enough, you socialize well, all those kind of things. So that are some of the effects when you get on us growing up. So I want through this question now. I don't want points anybody, but make him just be like open ground. Growing up now, or as you don't reach this age when you clean that, waiting or how you feel say those things, some of those your experiences don't impact your current life. Because for me now, for example, now, I guess my partner teach me, I did very awkward socially. In the get time, my partner teach me how to, in short, I don't even want to see him for the outside itself in the first place. They side you, waiting you find for there. In the get time. So now growing up, I just find my own way. With the help of certain friends when I meet, say, my guys come up from my share, in the get time. So those things now, affects me, even to the point of my own relationship now with my parents. I think they 2-3 weeks not sitting there, not really they bother me. You didn't get that? Now, so the age when I did, the age when my old man did now, he find that relationship. Of recent, they complain, say nobody they call them, nobody they check on them. But me now, from my head, I be like, from small, it's nothing what we not do. And I was small,
So it looks weird to you.
as you come back house, and they look you like war general. You not get a no matter they call your name, yes sir, now they answer now. So sometimes they talk to you, they tell you don't look at me in the eye, but they look grand. So that relationship not there, they look like war general. So but now it called they find that kind of father-son relationship. Not be say I don't want to do them. I actually don't know how to do them. I don't try, they awkward to me. And then when they talk, the conversation with the I want to talk for conversation you get that. So like you talk, thank God for sense. Some of these things we don't feel outgrow how the thing make us feel. But if one day honest to ourselves, it affect us. So for this present age when we don't reach now, so how you feel say these things don't impact your life when you feel say, okay, even till now, because of some of these experiences, it gets certain mistakes when you dey make and you dey find them hard to like come out of. Self-awareness.
Okay. So make I first of all dive into this question when Baba asked. So growing up with these experiences, it don't affect us in different ways. You know? Sometimes if you when it affect, you not gonna know. But now your guy when they near you based on if you don't get that experience or if you don't get a better idea about the experience, because you say, oh no, the way this guy the package like this thing, they do like this for small, this kind of thing affect them. So growing up, for my own case, growing up, you see that, say when you first ask your question, I talk about the bully with correcting someone. Your bully picking to correct them. It gets the way you go to bully picking rich. Not be wrestling, then they fight. You understand? So the thing don't affect me. Like me, I feel myself as an example. In a way when be like, say, as I did here, I be this kind of person, I know they think straight. I they think in different angles. I believe, say, if problem come like this, I get 5 to start with first. I get like 10 solutions to this problem. So I'll go think of the best one to tackle am. So all this idea dey, but some kind of time for you to bring am out, you no go feel, because you go feel like, say, if you won't talk, you won't offend, you dey offend person. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, they get you.
So you no go feel like express yourself very well.
Yeah.
Everything when dey your mind, you know if you talk and come out. Then secondly, this thing kill my social skill. Like I just sabi communicate to people when I get close to, ask them if I dey talk for here, they laugh, say, this guy funny, but put me for stage. I feel they come out with like stage fright, say, you go dey see, there's something we call tremor, your hand go dey shake, you go dey fear like say you dey change. Now the way they take correct us and groom us from small, most times, na it really affect us. So we don't actually get that social awareness. We know they sabi they socialize to a reasonable extent. So now the way we be like say we dey safe in our own shell, and so we got to bring the thing out. But yet if they tell you wetin that guy fit do, if they tell you wetin that guy fit do, like wetin you fit bring come out, but just because of that trauma alone, so you go cut the result, you go cut the quiet. Not be everything when they mind, you go fit talk come out. That thing really affect us. Many talent, many skills don't die because of that thing. So look outside today, and most times this one a different topic on your own, but I go talk on. Most times we go want to escape those things, so we go call them do things when like say you know even align with the way they take from us, our own body, our own lifestyle. As in, we call many things. We will use them as escape defense mechanism.
Yeah,
that's to feel. You don't see them. So that one are my own 1 or 2 when I go through.
Yeah, spoken well. Is it more like a true wise man?
Yeah,
that you are.
Level version I need though.
It goes out with you.
So, pertaining your question, I feel like our parents they did a lot. In my own side, like how I perceive my own dad. Most times I feel like if you be say I not come outside, like if you be say I not bring myself well presented, say I come with this kind of picture when they smoke igbo, they cause wahala,
They do radical things.
whether he go really follow me talk. Because truth to be told, after I finished my secondary school, I spent most of my time dancing. I'm a dancer. So during that period of time, I don't stay at home. In the morning, I don't run go rehearsals, and I come back. I don't stay out late. I don't like night workers, so I will always come back before him. I always be at home. But my dad coming home was like a terror. Every child is afraid when my father is coming.
Now the talk now.
Like, my father was so he is not strict too, but his behavior towards us was interpreting another thing. If my father blow horn, they greet people for road when they come. We know my dad's horn. Do you know what it takes for a child to differentiate and distinguish a vehicle's motor horn, like the horn coming from a vehicle? I say this horn, like now my papa horn did this and it's not wrong.
And 7 people for that street fit get that exact motor.
Yes. But my papa horn, we know, you know the kind of stigma. If my father is not wants to just greet, because he will always greet some provision stores around. As he just blow the horn like this, the whole house is in chaos. Who never washed plate before? I swear that person will wash all the plate in less than 3 seconds before that man go reach that house. Who never sweep? He does. He does say the sweep two bedroom flat in 5 minutes. Everybody will see. It's not supposed to be like that. If my father knocks, we know it's my father that's the gate. My father not a knock like, hello, who's there? So even when they go open gate for them, they're in danger. Because any slight delay might end up with, one I never opened the door. And my father is a mechanic. So in hand, they do it so strong. My father knock you 2 days, you still get a headache. So
Knock your engine, knock.
so that relationship, that fatherly and son relationship, you know, they with me, my brother. Now, to tell you how worse it is, he can't transfer and go our last born currently now. But like we talk, they know they see these things as error because why? They are older.
It's their person.
And when you bring it up as a problem, they will tell you there's a way our parents see things and how they were brought up. Oh God, they were brought up. Now come make you kill me. Okay, currently, let me just round it up. Currently now, I have not spoken to my father going to like 2-3 months, just for a reason. I don't know how to call today because nobody called me while I was in school, just my mom. Not my friends, not anybody. And I would not really base the call like, okay, my friends don't come, then I'll pick it up as offense because we do chat. But you want to talk to your father or your mother, you only talk to them when you need something in school. That doesn't sit with me. It's affecting me today as a grown-ass man. Sometimes I feel like I'm not loved. I won't lie to you. I get to a point, there was a time I would just feel like, okay, if person would die today, waiting, they won't talk about them because there's no love shown to men in general, like man to man. They don't know how to profess love because our own father, that kind of love now. What do you want? Your school fees, I've paid it. What do you want? Your books, I will pay. They feel like that is what we actually need. But we can't grow up. We can't realize that there's more to life. I feel tell you now, say, my papa, if you don't watch this thing, if you just pick one of your picture, come where you say you hug me as a son, or one day of your life where you say you don't hug me as a son. If I never hug me, I'll give you 1 million, I'll buy you a car. He never do
Yeah.
like how you gonna talk? You gonna talk something as yourself. Your brother would relate it. Now say he do me. It shouldn't be like that. And now, why I said I wanted a girl as my first child, I said all the error my father had as a father, I was piling them up. I said, my children, they will never feel like they have a tyrant as a father. Rather, when they have issues, I could be that person they would want to tell first. Because today, parents, if you get problem now, your mama, because most boys were all mommy's boys, whether the whole life, whether the whole world go to say mommy's boys this. But today we thank God for who we are because those things not really can shape us. Okay, we have to be users to the society. So that is all I have to say.
Nice one.
Start here. Oh yeah, your thought now. If I talk,
It don't really talk now because if I'm going to be honest, some people they didn't grow with they grew up without parenting at all. You know, some they are orphans. Some can relate to what my guy here is saying. I mean, a lot of people can relate to it. Me personally, my papa don't hug me. You get, he don't hug me because
You're the guide.
no. You won't die. You won't die. The thing is, I come from a very long, extended family. So in that situation, everybody they try to be the prize. You understand? Everybody won't be the favorite, you know, because the man get many children. You know that kind. If you like fuck up, now you sabi. There was one narrative that time. Mistakenly, you go mess around with girl. Her papa would do what I'm saying now. My news one, your responsibility, no the head again. Yeah, man, nah, you don't get, oh yeah, move now. You go rent one apartment, me and your wife just did the manage their life, you go. You understand? You know, but my dad was not like that. My dad had this vision of I want to have a large family with a lot of people around. It cannot really be like that. That's one mistake that my dad make, and that's one mistake that other people are still going to make because they feel like, oh, brotherly, I'm a child, you know, that come from an extended family. Now, if we retrace back to this whole society thing, this boy and this girl, they didn't move together, mistakenly give Ambele, family called Time, you will see that man, he's not really settled with, it not be that girl and be a dream wife. But because that child, that seed in her, he likes the seed, so that's like the only thing, connection that they have. You'll find out that this man will go back and get married to other wife and, you know,
but my sorry to cut you short. Man, talk something. I feel like to some extent, accountability self matter.
Yes.
If you don't get mature enough to engage in sexual intercourse, and then you get belay, you should be man enough also to face your responsibility.
So in other words, they will force the girl on you because society.
It's not even a matter of
Like you will say no, I'm not going to marry because I got you pregnant.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said accountability. Okay. I'm not looking at it from their perspective. I'm not looking at it from society's perspective. You as a person on your own, if you are up to your own action, so you get a girl pregnant, you should know that, okay,
Accidentally, we're talking about.
Anyhow it be, if it is straff, it's almost getting knowledge. This now and if you get out. So if you reach that point, you're supposed to be man enough to say, okay, this now my mistake. I either do what, step up, you dey get, or so the girl now when because you not like the girl when you give belly, you dey leave her for.
So that is step up. You don't think that
the stigma now, girls already on their own, single mothers, we already know the stereotype when they are around them. So what you want to leave that girl for?
Okay, now good. You're not gonna feel leave her for anybody. You have to take. But then again, say 50%, a large number of people in Delta State where I come from, that's how they end up. If a bad marriage, they will just put something for the gay SVs and then they will move on from the next, and then you see this family. Now, why I'm bringing this issue now, you as a man, even if you marry two sisters and you feel like saying because they are two blood sisters and they have children, they will connect brotherly. Those children, they are going to face a lot of stigma and trauma growing up as a child. Now, maybe experience. Even if I don't see beef for my half brothers or half sisters, brotherly, it is there. There is envy, there is jealousy, all those things connect, competition, all those things connect. So that was the kind of father that my father's mindset was, I need how to have a large family. But that is a mistake. That's a mistake because at the end of the
positives, ignore the negatives.
Ignore the negative. At the end of the day, that is going to be a problem. Do you understand? And but mind you, 50% of people in Delta State, Ugele in particular, they did for this level. Whether you marry as a man, whether you marry two sisters, no ever think because they be blood sister, they go connect. Those children will suffer with no good. Even that competition between women, safe, go like so. This whole thing, it deep. People continue like we no go end, we no go fit stop.
You don't talk.
Yeah, I get
Deep.
your point.
So some people now they grow up with they grow up with their father being all hard, but like people that have like a single parent, they don't get brothers or whatever they feel connect. Some other ones they don't get they are orphans normally. So sorry, my phone is ringing. They are orphans normally, so they might not be able to relate. So it goes a long way. But at the end of the day, I feel like parents should do more. They should be more they should
Accountable.
yes, for themselves, and they should give more time to the children. Maybe they just try love the children and listen, love
And
listen, love listen. I think
Communication too.
Communication, yes.
Bracket.
I think in general that's just what we need.
Yeah, make the children like make them come out.
So you were saying you had something to say earlier.
Yeah. Maybe, I think the question was effects of the trauma. Yeah.
As an adult now, yeah.
So
Which ways those things don't pattern your life when say, okay, guess what kind of things you dey enjoy, say, now this trauma actually cause this thing. So now you dey try and navigate your path away from that thing.
So we live, we learn. We never learn finish. Get as it is so more you can find that thing.
Yeah.
But I'll pick two. I think those two are very, very. They're very prominent. The first one I'll say is, I'll call it isolation and emotional distance. We never learned how to process and express our emotions. So the only way we know how to, when the time comes to provide, you provide. After that, you disappear, you discharge. And sometimes just your presence is what's needed. We know not be every time when you need your papa for your head and money with. Sometimes you need guidance. Sometimes you just need to ask him questions like, okay, this is how they go through. How you get the experience, how I feel like that was missing. And I think the second one was this. We now start having misconceptions of what masculinity is. Because we thought it was all about being like this hard guy, aggressive alpha male, when no detection from anybody. The time for like you said, the capacity for violence is necessary, but you don't need to show them every time.
Exactly.
And we need to. That's the two that I will point out now. That I'll be like, okay, we need to actually figure out what actual masculinity guidance, bro. When you think of God, you ask him for guidance. When you're in trouble, don't think of your father in that light. Your father is more like an ATM bill with a body. So that would be my 2 cents.
And I like that last point.
Yes.
At a point now, you get one time, my pa even dey tell me directly, I tell me, say, only when you need something, now they call me.
So
He no say, how from small you dey get them.
Even like that, the basic connection. If you can't meet them for like other problems because it's not really available. It's not really here. Now only when to solve.
The kind of thing when it does structure. Exactly. When it don't paint, give me.
We need some
Money. See problem. See solution. You dey get them. Some certain times now, like you said, or like you rightly said, all you need is presence. You dey get them, but some certain times, you just want you just want to pour out emotions. You just want to be heard, basically. But now, those times, if you just go talk, if you don't even want to tell them the problem, you just want to talk. Maybe they shut you down immediately. All those kinds of things. So now, in your own head, you don't narrow them down. Say, okay, I get problem, my pa. They get them. And at the end of the day, you narrow the problems down to just financial problems. Not be saying they get girl problems, they go tell them. It's social problems, they go tell them. Spiritual problems, they go tell them. You get. Now, maybe some of us will open up to our momsy a bit based on, say, those ones, they are
available with us.
Exactly.
Let's say, for example, you have like a school program or something. I've been there before. I don't know if you've been there before. Maybe they give you like a speech or something to do as like a graduation or something like that. There is this joy that you always see when you see your parents there, but I can bet you it is usually the mom. Not only the mom did it for those programs and those auctions and stuff like that.
I only see me perform as a dancer.
You will hardly see of the father there.
I would like excuse. I don't know what else, but I would like excuse my own papa for that aspect because I'm a very busy man. And they get an engineer, so He work tight schedule.
That is that's the availability that we're talking about.
And as I
never get them.
Me, I know from a very young age, I understood that aspect for some reason.
Yes.
But there were other times whereby I felt like, okay, you can be there.
If you actually put in more effort.
You dey get some effort.
Then aside that, between the male child or female child and the mom, there's emotional bonding. Like, I will use an example like breastfeeding. It creates this emotional bonding between a child and the mother. That emotional bonding, when that breastfeeding, they create emotions, they run between the baby and the mom. You understand?
Sorry to cut you short.
Wait, make I land. So that thing, the day for the man side. And you notice some kind of time, they represent women as the one when be like, say, okay, that one has something when they say they get wrong. They represent women as the one when be say, if they correct children, like they detect the mistake. Then when the man come, they'll call points, give and say, see what the pikin do. So the man will call the men the pikin. The pikin will call they see this man as bully. But the mama when not beat him, he go call they see him as the angel. That one another thing when they make the child they closer to the mom than the dad. So when I grow up, I could still understand this aspect. So you will see check and balance.
Yes, they get that point.
So
too.
if
man too.
what you said is right, you understand. Then on your own aspects where you said you understand your parent, your dad based on tight schedules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4 of us that is here, I can guarantee you. Okay, let me not even go that deeper. Say, would your dad show up in a medical emergency?
No, man.
Okay. Now, if they put you now on the scale of a medical emergency and your that being a support in your event to cheer you up, will you grade one higher than one as a child? Will you grade medical emergency and that's one? Will you grade them equally or one higher than one?
I might grade them equally, or I would.
That's just all because I believe you in your heart as a child, you want your parents to be there to cheer you up, and they are not there. They cannot only show up as, oh, okay, this is a life and death situation. Do you understand? So I believe there should be a balance.
Yes. Another thing is that the knowledge you have as a child to compare those two scenarios is not the same knowledge you have as an adult. So child are all about emotions. So you want to play the balance.
My own, when I spoke the last time, I think I deviated a little bit further.
Okay.
But at the end of the whole thing, how I was affected, I would tell you that up till now, I still feel like I'm not loved. But at the end of the day, I feel like I can create my own happiness.
Yes.
Side emotion, mind you, side emotion grows. It grows.
Yes.
That's just what you need to know. I think we've hit enough.
Definitely, a child develops generally in all aspects.
So, really thank you for staying with us to the very end. If we say we'll deliberate on this whole issue, we'll not come up for here, but
We'll have to come to an end.
yeah, we have to come to an end. I still remain King Jaja of Okubo, and this is Carry Talk Podcast.
You know,
How about when they go shop, I beg? Who go chop our farm?